Hey guys. Okay, so one of my favorite hobbies is reading. So if you guys want to hear some book recommendations, stick around. I've got a few, and I'll tell you like the type of books I like to read. I'll tell you that now, so you don't get stuck watching this if you don't like the same type of books. I'm into Christian books. Um, and I'm also into romance and not necessarily like Christian romance. That tends to be kind of hard to find. But there is a few, and I'm going to list them in this video. A few Christian romance books that have been super, super good. But I also like a clean romance. So I don't know. I was reading a lot of books, romance books that kind of got a little spicy. And then I was kind of like convicted of that, and so I don't read that kind of stuff anymore. Does that make sense? Anyways, so I'm gonna just go through and like list some books out that I've read that I think that you guys would enjoy, and like just a little blurb of why I enjoyed it, what I got out of it. Nothing like too crazy, so that way I don't like make a huge long video. Okay, so I logged into my Kindle. Yes, I'm a Kindle person. I know I'm gonna get some backlash for that, but I am a reader. I like to read everywhere that I'm at, whether it's, laying in bed or in the car, and I always have my phone. So I read my books on my phone because I will forget books if they're not on my phone. So I'm going to flip the screen around so I can show you my Kindle book list, and then I'll point out the good books that I've read. Okay, so here's my Kindle account. I'm going to start with Get Out of Your Head by Jenny Allen. Let me pull up the cover here. This was a book we did with our women's Bible study. Amazing book, Stopping the Spiral of Toxic Thoughts. This was literally like a self-help book. Gave me lots of pointers on, how to rewire your thinking, and to give you a biblical perspective on changing your thoughts, and the neuroscience on when you change your thoughts, how you rewire your brain, and how becoming a part of a community is super, super important. So that was a great book, great read, great Bible study, great in a group setting also, or by yourself. This one I'm reading right now, The Lie You Don't Know You Believe by Jenny Allen. Oops, that's the sample. Okay, here. This one is a good one too. It talks about what we as women believe about ourselves that we don't even realize that we believe, kind of the toxic things that we believe, how to find it, how to fight it, and live free. So I just really like Jenny Allen. She hits hard. She is kind of like a no nonsense writer. She's just like to the point, like convicting, very convicting. I'm reading Little Kiosk by the Sea as like my fiction book right now. By let's see. Yes, I'm on chapter 22. I don't want to lose my spot. Let me bookmark it. This one isn't a Christian book, and I don't know if she's a Christian author, but she writes really good, just like lovey, clean romance, easy reads, kind of like travel. Jennifer Bonnet. Um, so I read, this is my second book of her. I read really good author if you want just something like fun to read. I read The French Adventure by her right here. That's the one I've just finished, but I like to read also a feel-good fiction, like fun book, and I like travel books, like where the fiction is set somewhere else. Kind of feels like you're on vacation when you read that. But I also wanted to point out, it's kind of, yes, I have a lot of books in here. Dave Ramsey's another good one for money, finances, things like that. I read some of his stuff and it really got me on the bandwagon of like being more thoughtful with my money, and understanding that God God wants you to be prosperous. And if you're not prosperous and you're poor, that's not like he doesn't love you or anything. That's just, but God does want to give good gifts to his people. So these are good ones if you want to kind of get your money and your finances back on track and find out where to start saving, kind of like this one. I like the baby steps, it's kind of like an easy way to ease into it. Let's see. Jonathan Cahn is another one that's really good. Jonathan Cahn, I enjoy him as a speaker. So I've read a little bit of his things. I haven't really read this one so much, the Josiah Manifesto, but he is very knowledgeable. He grew up as a religious and ethnic Jew, and so like he has insights into Old Testament, things like that in the original language. So he is very knowledgeable. Book of Mysteries is good. Return of the Gods was super good. I read some of that. Jonathan Cahn, good book. Or good author, sorry. And then we have Carla Loreno. She is a great author. This one again would be Christian fiction, easy read. This particular one I read is cover Solid Grounds Coffee Company. This was super good, easy read, romance, coffee, because coffee is another one of my hobbies. I love coffee. I love making coffee. My favorite job that I've ever had was being a barista. Loved it. And then I've got, so another Carla Loreno is the trilogy of the McDonald family. The McDonald family trilogy. I don't know. Let me zoom in so you can see this a little better. The McDonald family trilogy of 5 Days in Sky, London Tides, Under Scottish Stars. These follow the McDonald family. So like the characters in 5 Days in Sky have their love story, and then London Tides is the sister of the main character in 5 Days in Sky, and she has her love story, and then just keeps going. So, or the brother and then the sister or something like that. So anyways, super good Christian love stories. Also follows the family or the travel theme, because you have Scotland, London, Scotland again. So anyways, that one was a good one. This one was my first trilogy that I found that was a Christian romance. It's called The French Twist. Super easy read, super nice, fun read, clean Christian romance. Has even Bible verses in it. They kind of tie it together. It's by Sandra Bird. I am from Washington State, so it's pretty cool because it's set in Seattle, Washington. So it's another travel. She travels over to Paris. So anyways, super good, really nice. If you're looking for just some easy reads, I would recommend those. And then, like I said, I will keep you updated on some more book ideas. If you have any Christian Let me turn my camera around. Okay, so if you have any Christian fiction, clean romance, or like study books, or geared towards women, any kind of book you want to recommend, please drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your recommendations. Like I said, I'm an avid reader, so I'll probably read it. And anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and come back next time. Thank you.